Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the Showtime Bantamweight Tournament. Please welcome the boxers as they make their way to the ring. First, here is the world-ranked contender from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, Abner Mares.
He views this as his career-defining fight. Boxing views him as a potential breakout star. Unbeaten, Abner Mares, former Mexican Olympian, who came so close to beating the only current champion in this tournament. A disputed majority draw with his friend and former amateur roommate, Yanni Perez. This may be the best young fighter without a title. But Antonio, only one title fight to Darchinyan's 14. Is that critical to you?
You know, I think it is critical because experience weighs a lot in such a big fight. I mean, can the young fighter, Mares, learn from the one fight that he had with Yanni Perez and be able to withstand these tough rounds?
He called this bigger than a title fight because Darchinyan boasts he's never been beaten by a Mexican. Mares plans to be the first. Al, your keys to victory for Mares.
Well, for Abner Mares, he is naturally bigger and has a great hook to the body, and he should use it a lot tonight. Creating angles with movement is important to him. Going straight back is a no-no against Vic Darchinyan. Darchinyan's Achilles heel is lunging in and making himself available to be hit by the counter left hook. Mares has a really good one, and it could be a fight changer.
And now, here is the three-weight division world champion, originally from Vanadzor, Armenia, introducing Vic, the Raging Bull Darchinyan.
The most recognizable and oldest competitor in the tournament, Vic Darchinyan, who took bravado to a new level in our face-to-face with him yesterday. The always entertaining southpaw said he will school and punish Abner Mares, and he called this a mismatch. Antonio, hype aside, whether he swings for the fences or tries to box, he's always dangerous.
Yes, he is, because he's the type of fighter that you're going to have to knock out in order to prevent him from trying to knock you out. And in this fight, he's going to try to press his will on Mares, you know, because he feels that he's inexperienced and he's never been at a level like this.
Re-energized with 3 straight wins since the close but punishing loss to Agbeko. Al, your keys for Vic.
Well, when Darchinyan uses his jab, it sets up his attack a lot better. And it also helps keep him on balance. He doesn't lunge in as much, and he doesn't square himself up to be hit by counter punches. His left hand is very powerful. It's his signature punch. And to win, he needs to land it with authority and often tonight.
Fueled by emotion, but I've never seen Vic Darchinyan this fired up. Al, let's size them up as we go to the tail.
Well, some important numbers for Mares. He believes that number 25 is important because he thinks his youth and speed will win him this fight. He has a reach advantage over Darchinyan, but Darchinyan's has a more difficult time dealing with a height advantage, which Mares does not have.
And the notable unified rules for tonight's fights.
These will be in effect for both. No standing 8, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the ref can stop the fight. Can't be saved by the bell in any round. And if there is a clash of heads that would cause the fight to be stopped before 4 rounds, it would be a no decision. After it, they would go to the scorecards.
So now let's get the formal introductions from our ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you and welcome to the Emerald Queen Casino here in Tacoma, Washington, as we have a big night of action coming your way featuring the Showtime Bantamweight Tournament winner takes all, and it's all brought to you by Gary Shaw Productions, Don King Productions, Golden Boy Promotions, and Thompson Boxing Promotions in association with Brian Hallquist Productions, Corona, and Showtime. This bout coming away is sanctioned by the WBC, the President Jose Sulaiman, Supervisor Rudy Tellez, and the IBO, the President Ed Levine, Supervisor Chuck Jumpa. Introducing to you our three judges scoring this bout from ringside. From Kent, Washington, Glenn Hamada. From Bellevue, Washington, Alan Krebs. And also from Bellevue, Washington, Tom McDonough. Introducing our third man to the ring, the referee in charge, Bobby Howard. All right, fans, here we go with our co-main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Silver and IBO titles and stage 1 of the Showtime Bantamweight Tournament. Introducing to you first on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing green, white, and red trunks, and hailing from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. He weighed in at 117 1/2 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign to the ring with a record of 20 wins, no losses, and 1 draw, with 13 wins coming by way of knockout. He is ranked at WBC number 4 and IBO number 3 bantamweight contender. Please welcome the 2004 Mexican Olympian and the former world title challenger, introducing Abner. And his opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red trunks with black trim, fighting out of Sydney, Australia by way of Vanadzor, Armenia. He weighed in at the bantamweight limit of 118 pounds with a record of 35 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. He has 27 big wins coming by way of knockout. Currently the IBO title holder and ranked the WBC number 1 contender. Please welcome the hard-hitting 3-weight division champion of the world, Vic the Raging Bull Darchinyan. Once again, our referee in charge, now to give instructions, Bobby Howard.
Clear the ring, gentlemen. Clear the ring. Okay, gentlemen, this is for the title. You both received your instructions in the dressing room. You know what I command. A good, clean fight. Let's get it on. Shake it up. Get it on. Good luck.
Power versus speed to launch Showtime's Bantamweight Tournament. Fireworks and Darchinyan usually go together. The stalking southpaw with explosive hands. Slick and quick, Abner Mares started fast against Yanni Perez, pressing the action. What will he do tonight? And how will he respond if Vic lands flush? He's never been dropped. Mares, known for his hand speed, punch volume, and movement. Can he offset Darchinyan's awkward, intimidating style?
And you know, Darchinyan told us he would let Mares have some success early, and he said, then I'm going to school him. And Mares, for his part, he has to decide whether he's going to attack Vic Darchinyan. He said he wants to push him back. We'll see if he can do it early.
I don't think he needs to attack. I think he needs to be smart and definitely not get hit with the big shot. But I think Victor Darchinyan's, he wants to intimidate Mares. As long as he don't let that happen, I think he has a good chance tonight.
Vic combines twisting, contorted motions and sudden rushes with a bone-crushing attack. Really loads up for the knockout punch. In his 2 losses, Donaire boxed him. Agbeko bullied him. Mares, who said he boxed too much versus Yanni Perez, which may have cost him, thinks he can do both in this fight.
Darchinyan was able to land already 1 straight left hand. That, of course, is his big weapon. Darchinyan is fighting a cautious first round, not lunging in. There's that left again, and he's not giving Mares a chance to counter him yet.
Morris, great combination puncher with a left-right. He wants to push Vic back, which is when he stops throwing, and then you can outwork him. Pushing him back there. Also, you want to fight tall versus Darchinyan. Morris coming forward. Pounding off the top of Darchinyan's head.
And Abner Mares, I think, going to the body, very important. There's already a little gash on the forehead of Mares from a clash of heads, I think.
Blood on the forehead of Abner Mares here with a minute to go in the first. A left hand to the head by Darchinyan.
Yeah.
And the blood is somewhat going into the left eye, around the left eye and partially into the left eye.
You would have to think that came from a clash of heads. You couldn't get cut in the forehead with a punch like that.
Yeah, Al, you're exactly right. And it looked like they came together right before they Mares went to the ropes. But both fighters been landing some really good, solid shots.
So trainer cutman Clemente Medina, who rejoins Mares, replacing Joel Diaz, will have to get right to work in the corner. It doesn't seem to be perturbing Mares very much. The bell for round one.
Es arriba, ¿no? Ay, es grande.
Here's where the heads bang together against the ropes. And it was caused just, I don't think it was caused by either Mares or Darchinyan. They were simply trying to get punches landed, and another look at it. And Mares was up underneath Darchinyan. And interestingly, it's just the way their heads clashed.
Yeah, a lot of times when you get those headbutts, you know, it's not intentionally. It's just in the heat of the moment. But, you know, it's unfortunate. But, you know, hopefully it doesn't have an effect on this fight.
Yeah. And the irony is so much was made of headbutts because Joseph Agbeko, who had the issue with Darchinyan and Perez, he was the one that everyone's talking about this week in terms of the clashes of heads.
All right, round two. The ringside physician, Dr. Stephen DePoit, examined the cut between rounds, and everything's all right.
Now, for Abner Mares, here he is, a young fighter, only on the world stage for the second time. He has to mentally get past what happened there in the first round.
And now complaining to referee Bobby Howard of a low blow by Darchinyan. Is Mares. Well, the straight right of the left hook, highly recommended versus a lefty, particularly this lefty. Nonito Donaire, the only man to stop Darchinyan, did it with the left hook. Mares has a good one, which could be huge if Darchinyan's right hand is low or if he lunges in. Here's the right hand by Mares, which was very effective against Yanni Perez.
And it seems like Mares is having a lot of success when he's backing Darchinyan up. He's there to be hit, and I like what I see so far.
Very much like Darchinyan's countryman, Arthur Abraham, originally from Armenia, also stops working when he's backed up.
And you know, Darchinyan said to us, oh, beautiful combination by Mares. Darchinyan said to us that Mares would have success early, but then he would school him. But that body work by Mares, I think, is spectacular early in this fight.
And he's got such fast hands, and as you can readily see, a high work rate. Also has a good uppercut, which could be key if Darchinyan leans in, which he has a habit of doing.
A reminder, that cut, which was caused by a clash of heads, and we're sure they called it that way. Oh, my! Big left, and that's a knockdown.
Out of nowhere, a flash knockdown. He seems to be all right. Abner Mares down for the first time.
And it happened in a round that I thought Mares was winning clearly. And, you know, hey, this round is up for grabs right now.
And a minute to go.
Well, it speaks to Darchinyan's point that he would give Mares a chance to have some success and then get after him, and that's what he did.
So how's this for a fine mess? You're bloodied and knocked down within the first 2 rounds, but it seemed like you were controlling the fight.
Well, now he just has to be calm, be composed, and know that he still have a lot of rounds left. It's not the end of the game for him.
So let's see what kind of poise the 25-year-old Mares has. Just turned 25 2 weeks ago.
And Mares has to be careful not to lunge in. Again, the left by Darchinyan. When Vic Darchinyan can land his left as often as he's landing it right now, that's a good sign for him.
Good straight right hand by Mares, and it sent Darchinyan reeling back momentarily. Final seconds of an interesting round 2, to say the least.
It was a straight left hand from Darchinyan, and I believe it's a counterpunch as Mares comes in. There it is, and it took him more off balance. I don't know how hurt he was, but it certainly was a knockdown. From another angle, Antonio.
Yeah, he was right there. He was looking good, and then, you know, the veteran, the old Wisely veteran, came over top of a right hand that was low. It was a perfect punch. It was what you call a flash knockdown. I don't think he was too hurt. And he popped right back up.
What a great angle for that punch, to see it.
Well, Mares told us yesterday he's never been in there with anybody quite like the bizarrely awkward Vic Darchinyan, and that one came from a very weird angle.
Darchinyan told us, I'm going to stay under control. I'm not going to fight like I did against that Vecco and get wild, and he has been under control.
Keep it clean, guys. Good job.
See, Mares now trying to get that left hook, and if he could double with that left hook against Darchinyan, that would be the ticket for him.
I think the southpaw stance is giving him a little bit of problems right now because he hasn't been able to get his jab to work. Yeah. And if you watch their feet, they're really tangling up a whole lot early on in his fight.
I agree, and Mares is 1-0 against lefties, but this is a different lefty right now.
And I tell you, early on, he's been faced with a lot of adversity here, and this is going to show us what he really has inside, how bad he wants to be the bantamweight champion of the world.
A big test on a big stage for Abner Mares.
Now, he threw a couple low blows and now finally got a warning on it, but Mares committed to that body work.
Right hand across the face by Darchinyan. So far, Darchinyan true to his word.
Yeah, it looks like Mares is now trying to load up to get that one punch back. He cannot afford to do that because he's going to leave himself open for more counter punches. He needs to stick to the game plan and throw combination punches.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He's become a stalker and a power punching guy, and that's not his nature. He's a boxer puncher.
And Darchinyan's really trying to land that straight left. He's not setting it up with anything. He's just firing away.
And right there, he threw that and was open for the counter left hook. Mares couldn't pull the trigger.
I think that's what Abner is waiting for. Trying to time it.
And there's the jab of Mares. When he uses that punch and is effective with it, he's much better.
Mares continues to stalk. And his face is terribly bloodied now. And the blood is getting into that eye.
And a reminder, they have to complete 4 rounds to go to the scorecards. If it would be stopped before then, it would be a no decision.
Under 30 seconds left in the third. Mares, a flash knockdown down in the second.
That was a good body shot that he just landed, and that's what he needs to continue to do. Move his hands. Combination punches.
Mares' face is crimson. And Abner fell a crunching straight left to the head of Mares, and look at that face.
How are you feeling? Good? Here comes the doctor. The way you finish this round, that's the way you have to do it. You're gonna connect.
The cut is actually very high, fellas. It's on the hairline.
And it's a very bad cut. And then he also has a little cut on his left eye underneath the eye. So I don't know how much time he has right now. That cut looks very bad.
So there may be a sense of urgency here for Abner Mares.
You know, at the end of the round, Mares landed a big right hand. He just landed another one.
And you know what? Victor Darchinyan now is looking for the one punch.
Yep, you're right.
Tried it there with an uppercut.
You know, Abner Mares, we talk about him as a boxer, a technician. He's got heart because he is standing there challenging the Raging Bull.
And he can box or slug.
Just took a big left hand from Darchinyan, but this is turning into quite a brawl.
Straight right falling short by Mares. A lot of drama here in the opening rounds.
Mares sparred with Daniel Ponce de Leon, a former champion, to have a look at a lefty. And yet, as Antonio pointed out, he's having a little difficulty with that style.
Right now, let's go to Steve Farhood. Steve.
Steve, Dr. Steve Hughes from the commission told me it's a pretty serious laceration, but he doesn't think it would bring a stoppage. He doesn't think the blood's going into the eye, and the coroner told me the same thing, at least at this point.
All right, thanks, Steve. With about a minute and a half remaining in round 4. Mares down in the second round and bloody from a clash of heads.
I'll tell you, Stephen, outside of the one punches right now, the one shots that Victor's landing every now and again, I think Mares is controlling these last couple rounds.
Yeah, it's the occasional left like we saw landed just there. And the key is the jab. Mares is just, when he's got the jab, it's very good.
Bobby Howard calling time. And he's cautioning, and he's taking a point from Mares to make matters worse.
He warned him before, and there were a bunch of low blows.
But I tell you, on that, I saw Victor pulling his head down as he was going backwards.
There's so much going on here in these first 4 rounds, and I heard what Steve Farhood said, but I bet the ranch that blood is going into Mares' eye.
Oh, yes, it is going into his eye. And I tell you, the young kid can't get a break tonight. It's like everything is going against him.
What a lousy start for Abner Mares, but he's hanging in there. You pointed it out, Al. He's got heart.
Victor Darchinyan has shown us in this fight some level of the boxing skills that he says he has. He's counterpunched well. There's that right again by Mares, though.
And back comes Mares with another right.
Who would have thought Mares would be the bully who would have the point taken away, be bloody, and attacking Darchinyan?
You're pulling his head down, you're punching. Watch those blows. Come in.
Bobby Howard trying to take control.
Stop.
You're okay. Listen to me. You need to put more pressure. You're just walking. You're not throwing. You're just walking. And you're not throwing. You need more pressure on him. If you want, you can walk, but you got to throw. Jab, right hand. Don't let him put a lot of pressure on you.
This is where the point deduction would come. That last one was low, but the ones before that weren't. But that Howard had given him warning before, but you can make a strong case that he didn't have to take a point away, but he's trying to keep in order here. Now, that was very low by Mares. And I think he wouldn't have taken a point away, but he did warn him once before. But
I actually thought he was warning him then, and then all of a sudden he took the point at the very last minute.
well, I mean, he did warn him earlier, so yeah.
Well, talk about role reversal. As you mentioned, it's Abner Mares with the roughhouse tactics and not Vic Darchinyan, our thanks to our translator of Felix de Jesus. We've seen this before with Darchinyan. Good, quick, straight left by Darchinyan that connected. He looks to make you change your style and alter your game plan with the power and anything that he can get away with.
I've got it 39-36.
Mares, though, has to be frustrated. Round 5.
Mares just landing a good right hand, and he backed Darchinyan up. Good uppercut.
Mares getting through.
You know, it's interesting. Kamara's still committed to the body work, even with that point deduction.
Darchinyan wildly bouncing off the ropes. Mares trying to trap him in the corner. Still trying to push Vic back. A lot of movement by Darchinyan.
He has been the boxer in this fight. He really has. And he has landed. There's a nice right hook. Darchinyan has an underrated right hook.
Well, that was a unique move. A stiff arm and then a punch by Darchinyan. And he's being warned about the stiff arm by Bobby Howard. Mares just missed with that long right.
Yeah, he's reaching with that right hand. He got to step up with that jab. He got to trust it. You know, he's pawing with the jab, but he just got to trust it. And if he's going to do that, he got to counterpunch the counterpuncher.
And the interesting thing is Darchinyan is squaring himself up and making that jab available. Mares still can't seem to land it. There's just enough movement by Darchinyan.
Left hook. Mares followed by a combination.
He's hitting the low, pulling his head down.
Now, you know, Darchinyan's been hit with some big bombs here, but he is getting through the power of a true bantamweight. This is only his second bantamweight fight for Darchinyan. How will he deal with power of a true bantamweight? He had to do it against Agbeko.
In case you're wondering, Darchinyan's been down 2 times in his career versus Donaire and Zigores. Mares with the left hook.
You know, Darchinyan's landing some big lefts, and Mares is not getting hurt.
Wow, Mares come back. We've got a brawl. Final seconds.
5 seconds. Come on, guys. 5 seconds. Stop.
Down in the back, gentlemen. Nice and calm. Nice and calm.
Abner Mares finally throwing some combination, a good straight left hand and by Darchinyan. So he threw good combinations there and was able to land the straight left hand against Mares in what was a very close round.
Darchinyan really looking good tonight. Mares continues to struggle. Round 6.
Keep him up.
In a combination again by Mares.
Good job.
I mentioned Darchinyan. This is his second bantamweight fight. It's really his third bantamweight fight. He had another tune-up fight before after he fought Agbeko.
Mares is getting close right now. Those body shots are really paying off for him right now.
Yep.
Mares coming on.
He's hurting Darchinyan with those.
Yeah, big body shots, uppercuts, going upstairs, throwing his entire repertoire out there right now. Abner Mares with his best sequence of the fight.
And I wanted to say earlier that this is a fast-paced fight, even though Darchinyan has had great moments, but this pace is really fast for him.
And better for the 25-year-old than the 34-year-old.
He loves the fast pace.
And all that body work early, Steve, you made the point. It's already paying dividends, and we're only in round 6.
Oh, a left hand upstairs by Darchinyan. A sweeping left hook by Morris.
Morris is getting his counter punching in now. He's allowing Victor Darchinyan to throw, but he's in range to counter.
And perhaps Morris confident that in his mind he can take Darchinyan's power.
Well, Darchinyan said to us, there's no way he'll take my power, but guess what? So far he has. He's been hit with big shots by Darchinyan.
He's standing right in there with Vic.
And he's winning this round big right now. And it's those little small combinations. Now Vic has good shot. He's resorted to one punch. He cannot win these rounds like that.
A swing of momentum. There's Darchinyan, though, who snuck in a beautiful straight left.
Darchinyan was sure that if he landed as many left hands as he has landed so far in this fight, Morris would be on the canvas a lot, and he hasn't been, only the flash knockdown. Combinations landed. An edge for Morris, and there should be an edge for Morris if he's going to win this fight.
I mean, you got to commend the guy. Bloody, cut, hurt, and he's still pressing on.
Against a fighter who is throwing some really big shots, Vic Darchinyan.
Abner Morris showing his mettle. 30 seconds to go in the 6th. Oh, what a left hand by Darchinyan. You can hear that one in Seattle.
But he's still there.
Oh, man, that was a thunderous left hand.
What a chin on Morris.
And a round that Morris was winning big, Darchinyan might steal with some big left hands.
No, Al, I doubt it. He just landed a big counter left. This is Morris' round all the way.
I don't think he should, but somebody might. Wow.
There's another sizzling left to the chin by Darchinyan. Oh, did Vic come back in that round? The Darchinyan fans and the Morris fans.
Early in the round, it was Morris with the body shots, the uppercut, putting Vic Darchinyan on the ropes and landing some significant punches. And there's the hook that we thought would be a weapon. But later on, Darchinyan coming back. You can't land many better lefts than that. And Darchinyan was certain that this man would fall when he hit him with lefts like that. It didn't happen there.
Come on, just run. I'm pushing him because I think. Listen, he wants to let's go. Second round.
Darchinyan is complaining.
Watch that pushing on his cut. Don't measure with it.
To Bobby Howard, and Bobby Howard is now giving Vic an earful.
Well, you know what? He gave him a stern warning then, and that's for measuring, keeping that right hand out as he's punching.
According to Punch Stats, it's a close fight in terms of number of punches landed. 112 for Morris and 94 for Vic Darchinyan.
Halfway through this first semifinal in this bantamweight tournament. We're off to a rocking start. Not rocky, rocking.
And press row scoring. Doug Fisher has it for Darchinyan. So does John Larson from the Tacoma Weekly and Seamus Young from FightNews.com. Doug Fisher's from RingTV.com. Larson with a very big margin for Darchinyan. I have a 1-point edge for Darchinyan.
I also have Darchinyan ahead. Morris is closing the gap, though. He really is.
Literally and figuratively. As he moves in on Darchinyan.
And remember, part of this is because there was a knockdown and there was also a point deduction. So there were two 10-8 rounds involved there for Darchinyan.
Oh, a counter shot by Morris, and it's being called a knockdown. Darchinyan can't believe it. He thought he slipped. Darchinyan down for the 3rd time in his career, midway through round 7. He's not hurt, though. Comes up all smiles. He thought it was a slip. The referee said it was a knockdown. It was a counter shot by Morris. And that's got this place buzzing.
That will help Morris in the scoring if he can make sure this is a 10-8 round by not giving it up to Darchinyan afterwards.
Darchinyan trying to throw another crunching straight left.
And you know Victor Darchinyan is determined to get even, so he's going to be looking for that home run in this round.
And as Darchinyan's been able to land the left hands almost at will in this fight.
And he probably figures one of them is going to put Morris flat on his back.
Absolutely, he's convinced of it. As are all power punchers.
He's got that mentality.
Morris still leaning and lunging a bit, giving Darchinyan some opportunities. Morris has gone away from the body the last couple of rounds, not throwing as many as he was before.
Darchinyan's just trying to time one of those straight lefts. Oh,
that was
man.
Morris got the glove up and he blocked that.
Finish at the bell.
Whoa.
Back comes Morris. There's the bell. Oh, brother, what a round.
Well, was Vic Darchinyan right? Was it a slip or was it a knockdown? We will see, and you see their feet are tangled. Will their feet get tangled up? There's a jab. Well, it's a punch. Even if Darchinyan was off balance, which he was, there was a punch that landed. So you can certainly make the case for a knockdown, but there's no question he was not hurt. That was the first jab that landed. And Darchinyan was in a very awkward position. Was hit just a glancing blow, but he was knocked down by the punch.
Yeah, I can see where he was frustrated because of the call. But hey, if the glove touching, you go down, it's a knockdown.
And I don't think their feet created the knockdown. It was off balance.
Yeah, off balance.
Yeah.
Vic is still moaning about it. The counter left hand by Abner Morris. It's scored as an official knockdown. So Morris down, Darchinyan down. And the cut seems to be under control as far as Morris is concerned.
They do have a common opponent, Diastati Gabi, who Morris knocked out in 2 rounds in 2008, and Darchinyan knocked him out in 8 rounds in 2006.
And that's the only previous southpaw Morris has ever fought. Not a lot of experience against lefties.
Nice hook there by Morris as he pushed Darchinyan back.
8th round.
Abner Morris has had 2 occasions to be in the world spotlight, and both times has lost decisions that he thought he could have won against Perez, and also in the Olympics when he lost his match. Many people felt he should have won it. And so he's in another important battle where it's very, very close.
Morris doing a nice job right now here in round 8 of picking off shots.
Fight on it, guys, fight on it.
Yeah, he's landing some good shots. He's avoiding the big bomb thus far. And he just needs to continue to get close and let his hands go.
Yeah.
Get close and be busy.
Antonio seems to be in a rhythm here, and he's countering beautifully.
Right there. That's good work. Body shots into the head.
You know, Darchinyan, let's give him credit for some of the ring generalship he's done. He really has used all of this ring, thrown a counter-punched very, very well. He's stayed in control in this fight. And even though Morris has gotten a lot of good work done, so has Darchinyan.
This is the best I've seen out of Vic in a while.
Nice uppercut by Darchinyan.
Yeah, they both landed 2 good shots then.
Hey, around the head, stop that.
This just shows you that Vic has multiple ability as a boxer, puncher, counter-puncher. He's a well-rounded fighter.
Yeah, more so than we saw early in his career.
Barra's caution for hitting behind the head. There's a good straight left that nailed Morris on the head. And the jab by Darchinyan. You don't see that very often.
Abner Morris has, there's the good left hook to the head, and that left to the body and the head is what Morris hasn't been landing that you need to do against a lefty.
He definitely do. He just...
Terrific action throughout.
Round 8, also a close round.
A lot of back and forth. We haven't had many lulls. Final seconds, round 8. Both guys looking for the big punch. That one blocked by Mares.
Side right here. Hey, this is 9th round. You need to win these 3 rounds. You understand?
Just wake up. Just wake up. That's all you have to do. Just wake up. Dance him, brother. Dance with him in the ring.
Yes, they can't relax, okay, Vic? Go forward this round, brother. Come on. It's all right.
Darchinyan loaded for bear. Look at him. Like a caged lion.
Come on, guys.
This is exactly what we expected from this tournament, guys, and we're getting it big time.
8 rounds of really interesting and dramatic boxing with lots of twists and turns.
Mayhem.
Yeah. And so far, Mara's landing, according to punch stats, landing 148 punches to 128 by Darchinyan. There have been 2 knockdowns in this fight, but there was the point deduction from Mares.
And again, it's Mares coming forward. Nailed Darchinyan with a left hook.
And he's still doing good body work right there. It's not a clinch there, so you can use it. Oh, those body shots hurt.
Mares letting his hands go. Firing away. High work rate. Letting it fly.
He got to be careful, though, because Dick is setting a trap.
Yes.
Vic is setting a trap for the counterpunch.
You got it, Antonio. Even though he's taking damage.
A right hand to the face by Abner Mares. Blood all over the back of Darchinyan, but it's not his. It's Mares' blood.
You come over the top one more time and take it apart.
Another warning, Bobby Howard hearing it from the crowd.
The uppercuts from Mares, very impressive in that last sequence. And a long press row, things evening up. It's a majority decision to Darchinyan at this point. And you see the scoring in front of you. I have Darchinyan ahead by 1 point in this fight.
I have him ahead by 2 points, 76, 74, but it's closing.
Oh, yeah. Is it ever?
So too close to call at this juncture.
A dominant round for Mares in this round.
So far.
Yes, so far. Very good point. Thank you for correcting me. And a good right hook landed by Darchinyan on cue.
Yeah, Vic has been known to pull him out. 1 minute to go in the night. Scheduled for 12. The first semifinal in Showtime's Bantamweight tournament, living up to its billing.
Darchinyan at age 34 in round 9 of a epic struggle with a 25-year-old and still hanging in there and counterpunching, but is he wearing down?
Here's Mares hitting Darchinyan on the ropes. Darchinyan extricates himself from difficulty. And most guys 34 at this weight are usually retired.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what, this round in particular, Vic Darchinyan has been limited to the one punch every now and again. Mares is doing a more body of work to win these rounds.
Yeah, he's definitely winning this round.
Great heart and soul. Abner Mares has not allowed that cut to hold him back.
And Darchinyan going against the ropes a lot more now.
Come on, let's give him
Nobody talk, one only talk. Relax, break the brother.
Ian Zerresan. Mitte das Bückisch Darwin, wo ich das ist andere Kamera muss. Das kann nicht. Die kann ich kann juice. Das ist mir nicht benannt. Aber dann nicht. I told him, he said, no, he'll get it.
It's very close. It's very close.
Very close is correctamundo.
You are correct, sir. You know, Darchinyan's never had a knockout win as a bantamweight. He fought at Beckel and lost against Eric Barcelona in a recent fight, dominated but couldn't knock him out.
And Mares dominated that sequence.
And I tell you, Victor Darchinyan has landed some of his best shots.
Yes.
You know, but Mares is taking them good, and he's weathered the storm. He's worked right through them.
Imagine the pressure on this young 25-year-old Abner Mares, emerging star from Mexico, in a great position to carry the torch and be the next young Mexican star.
And if that torch is to be passed tonight, Victor Darchinyan is not handing it over gracefully or easily. He said, "This is my torch for now."
Will Mares be the first Mexican fighter to beat Vic Darchinyan, and he's beaten a lot of Mexican fighters.
Good holding on that arm.
Busy night for Bobby Howard, third man in the ring.
He beat Jorge Arce, Luis Maldonado, Christian Maharas, some very good Mexican champions.
And some vicious victories.
Yeah.
Knocked Maharas out.
With a fight being this close, you might want to suggest, what is the judges looking for? Are they really looking at the aggressor in this fight, or the guy that's counter-punching for the most part?
Yeah, and there's the numbers. Punch Stats shows us with an edge for Mares. And you are right. Mares backed up a lot against Perez and didn't get the benefit of the doubt. Well, tonight, actually, it's been Darchinyan backing up most of the time.
Yeah, I think he learned from that last fight. He don't want to give this fight away by retreating.
Yeah.
So he's pressing this fight.
Get off his neck. Step back. Full step back.
50 seconds to go in the 10th. If you're wondering, Darchinyan 2-1-1 in 12-round fights. Mares 1-0-1 in 12-round fights, including the draw with Perez.
Quit tapping him on the back. Quit tapping him on the back.
And Darchinyan, I'll throw this in for good measure, 2 12th-round TKO.
Yeah. When Darchinyan gets against the ropes, he has a hard time. Mares is very good at attacking both the body and the head.
Yeah, because he's not smothering. Oh, good right hand, good left foot. He's not smothering his punches.
Will we have late drama in this first bantamweight tournament semifinal? Mares hoping he can provide it. Another action-packed round.
Vic, you gotta do what you're gonna do to win the fucking fight. Hey, Jamal, come on. Happy, Sache, much is happy. Head Kashfi, who cook is happy. Head Kashfi, head Kazima. Come on, you don't want to win. Jamal. After the game, I know what I'm doing. Man up, Arachik Zero. Parum is Sabato, Parum is Sax Katsuna. Man up to Kanaki would meet Tiny. 1 second, gentlemen, please. How many is lower? Kanaki, knock them out, man. Listen, you have 2 rounds left.
Abner Mares, right at the end of the round, was able to land this overhand right. And Darchinyan got off balance when he came back to attack Mares after that. So I think that had a big impact on this man.
Yeah, that may have saved him. Darchinyan showing a great chin, but he was going in the right direction.
Yeah.
And able to absorb the impact. So here we go. Championship rounds in the first semifinal, stage 1 of Showtime's Bantamweight tournament. It has been an all-action fight. Each guy has been down. A bad cut over the left eye of Abner Mares in the opening round kind of set the tone. But Mares showing tremendous heart and hanging tough.
And I think Antonio's really onto something. If Darchinyan continues to retreat in these last 2 rounds and Morris continues to come forward, it's going to be hard for Darchinyan to give the impression that he won this fight.
Exactly, especially if the young fighter continued to be successful with counter punches like that. It just doesn't look good right now for Victor, but he's only one punch away from changing it.
Absolutely, you're so right about that. Except so far, all the left hands he's landed have been taken by Morris.
You know exactly what's going through Darchinyan's mind right now.
Right now, it's slipping away from him. That's what's going through his mind, because he has to be able to land more than just one punch to stop this young lion.
And the question will be, another right hand by Morris and another low blow that Darchinyan's mad about. The question is, how many of those early rounds did Darchinyan put in the bank? And that's going to be really what determines this, I think. And he still does have this one slight edge of the point deduction.
And while Morris is landing most of the blows, Darchinyan is landing more of the convincing blows and showier punches. Yes, we'll see how the judges dissect it.
But right now, if you see Victor, he's standing in there now. He's delivering more than just the one punch.
The other thing that we'll base judging on this fight, big hook by Morris may have hurt Darchinyan.
50 seconds to go, round 11. Right hand to the head by Morris. Darchinyan with a sweeping left, a countering left by Morris. And now Darchinyan, wiped out, hangs on. And now he's just throwing anything, trying to land with that big left.
Well, I'll tell you, win, lose, or draw, Victor Darchinyan is going to have the utmost respect for the young Abner Morris.
And right now, Darchinyan looks a little desperate.
Hey, when I say break, don't keep walking across the ring. Break.
Darchinyan looking fatigued. Final seconds of the 11th. Oh, what a round to come.
Look at it real quick.
Way behind the limit, man.
You got to be alive. This is the last round. You need this round. This is the last round, okay? He's already tired.
Well, fans, we're approaching the 12th and final round of this bout. Last year,
in a tournament advertised as winner takes all, it could all come down to round 12 for a berth in the finals. Here we go.
And I tell you, this could well boil down to whether the judges are giving Abner Maris credit for all those body shots. He's landed to the head, and Darchinyan has landed a lot of punches as well. Very close fight.
Glenn Hamada, Alan Krebs, Tom McDonough, the three judges.
Don't come over the top of the right hand again.
Darchinyan has, as mentioned, 2 12th round TKO.
Don't push that eye again. Don't push that eye again. Bye.
Here's Abner Maris, letting his hands go. Shoved out of there by Bobby Howard. Darchinyan heaves a left.
And it's Abner Maris who's trying to do the bullying and the pressuring in this round. Darchinyan counterpunching like that with the big uppercut.
Big time drama here down the stretch. This last round could determine the outcome of the fight.
Both fighters are landing tremendous punches right now, and it looks like Abner Mares really wants this fight.
Mares just continues to throw. Definitely out-punching, out-working Darchinyan here.
Mares' technique, though, has gone south a little bit, and he's suffering for it. Good body shot by Darchinyan.
Under a minute to go in the 12th and final round. No let-up. Abner Mares, who's fought just about the entire fight with a bad gash high on the forehead, bounces one off Darchinyan's head, fires a rocket to the body. Darchinyan weathered. Oh, a heavy left hand to the head by Darchinyan. Oh, man. 25 seconds to go.
Darchinyan's doing some holding now, trying to buy a little time toward the end of this fight.
Not much left in Vic's tank. Oh, a left hand upstairs by Darchinyan. With 10 seconds to go, he landed. 5 seconds now. 2 seconds. Here comes the bell. A thriller in Tacoma. Doesn't rhyme, but you get my drift. Why I'm not a promoter. Abner Mares hoisted up into the air by his people. The Mexican fans chanting Mexico. So who do you think won this fight? Wow.
This is just what we anticipated in this tournament, and we have it already in the first fight.
And if I've ever seen an even round, it would probably be that time.
Absolutely. You are so right, Antonio.
Fucking beautiful.
So now the suspense.
And again, Mares, with all that body work, did he get credit for it, or did the big bombs of Darchinyan mean more?
So the opening fight of this bantamweight tournament. Stirring.
Well, an eventful fight to be sure. It began early in round one when there was this clash of heads that created quite a gash on the forehead of Abner Mares. They both banged together with their heads, and throughout this entire fight, Mares had to deal with the cut. Then there was a left hand by Darchinyan, a beauty, one of many that Darchinyan would land in this fight, that put Mares down. So at this juncture, Darchinyan had two potential 10-8 rounds in the bank. And there was the point deduction at this juncture. And this was where the 2 points came into play, because Mares was deducted a point for the low blows. So now two 10-8 rounds in Darchinyan. But things would get a little bit more even when Darchinyan went down from a straight jab, and even though it was a flash knockdown, he was hit with a punch and went down. So those all will have bearing on the scoring, the two knockdowns, and of course the point deduction.
Man, I wouldn't want to be a judge here tonight. Abner Mares hearing it from the crowd. Well, while we await the decision, reminder, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. it's Showtime's Emmy-winning series Inside the NFL. James Brown, Chris Collinsworth, Phil Simms, and Warren Sapp recap all the week's action.
Saludos a todos, Guadalajara, Jalisco, Valparaiso, Zacatecas, Hawaiian Gardens.
Look of concern on the face of the Raging Bull, Vic Darchinyan.
And no matter what happens, we said it earlier, a 34-year-old in against a 25-year-old who had to deal with all that pressure throughout the fight to hang in there and make it a very even fight, perhaps one that he won.
Yep. And the fans they all appreciate Abner Mares. He got on the ring rope. They appreciate his work tonight.
Yes, he did a wonderful job, and at 25 he shows us he's got grit and determination to go along with those boxing skills.
So we are set now for the official announcement. Let's go up to our ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I read our score totals, we've all seen an outstanding 12 rounds of action. No matter who the winner is, they both deserve a round of applause. Abner Mares and Vic Darchinyan. Well, fans, after 12 rounds, we have a split decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Glenn Hamada, scores about 115 to 111 in favor of Vic Darchinyan. Judge at ringside, Alan Krebs, scores the bout 115 to 112 in favor of Abner Mares. Judge at ringside, Tom McDonough, sees the bout 115 to 111 in favor of the winner. And continuing in Showtime's bantamweight tournament, Abner Mares.
What a study in contrast on faces of Mares and Darchinyan. Mares wins it by split decision, advancing to the bantamweight tournament final. Darchinyan looks like he's in shock. Oh, what dejection.
And Mares won this because in the last 2 rounds, he won those rounds on all 3 scorecards of the official judges. Our punch stats demonstrate that while it was very close, the numbers favored Mares, landing 237. He threw so many more, and Antonio, that's about the aggression.
Yep, definitely. I agree with you, Al. I mean, the combination punches, I think, separated him tonight.
Abner Mares becomes a tournament finalist and again in contention for a world title. So whomever wins between Yoni Perez and Joseph Agbeko, Mares will be fighting for the belt. We're set now for post-fight comments. Let's go up to the ring and Steve Farhood. Steve?
Abner Mares, first of all, we all knew it was a close fight. Your reaction to the decision?
Definitely. I obviously knew it was going to be a split decision because I close again like I always do. I show that I could close rounds, championship rounds. As I told you guys, it was going to be a totally different fight than people thought, that I was going to be boxing, but it was me pushing big back. It was a hard fight, my hardest fight ever, and I'm just, thankful. I thank God, and I'm glad, man.
You suffered a very bad cut in the first round. You got knocked down in the second round. Did you feel the need to back Vic up because of those two things, or was that the plan all along?
Oh, definitely. Our plan was since the beginning, since the get-go, to push him back, because we know he likes to bully people. So our plan was to push him back. But, it happens. I got caught with the shot. It was a quick knockdown. I got right back up. I wasn't hurt at all. Thank God. The cut happened in the first round. That one did, it bothered me because it did hurt my head.
Was the blood going into your eye? Did it affect your vision from when it happened forward?
No, thank God it didn't. It will bother me once in a while, but I'll just clear it up, and it won't keep bothering me. And my corner did a great job on protecting it.
Now, regardless of who you think won this fight, it was pretty clear that Vic Darchinyan landed a lot of big left hands. We know he's a tremendous puncher. What kind of effect did it have? What kind of power does he have?
He has a tremendous punch. As we saw, he knocked me down. I never been knocked down before. It was a flash knockdown. I got back up, but I proved that I could take punches. I took him. I kept pushing him back, and he was the one pulling back. I think what did effect was the body shots. He did not take the body shots. I heard him moan every time I get him with the body shot.
Well, let's look forward now. You're in the finals of this tournament. Your next fight presumably will also be for a world championship. Two very different opponents. One you know so well. He's a good friend of yours. You fought him in the amateurs and the pros, Yanni Perez. And Agbeko, who you haven't faced. What are your feelings, both emotional and as a boxer?
Definitely, I would like to fight Johnny, rematch, because the last fight was a close fight like this was. But then again, whoever wins is because, they're the best fighter, and it's going to be just a tough fight again,
Abner, good luck in the tournament final. Fantastic fight. All right, we're going to go speak to Vic Darchinyan now. Excuse me. Vic, if you have a moment for us. First of all, your reaction to the decision.
Oh, I don't know, I don't know, I feel a referee very... First knockdown, he counted on me, even didn't touch me. My legs go up with my left hook uppercut, Even he didn't touch me, you can see on the score now, replay. And low blow, I was pushing him, holding him because I was scared from low blow. Every time low blow, I don't want to protect it, all the time. Low blow, cry for low blow. I just don't want to hit him low blow. That's why I was don't want to let me push him because he's punching me low blow, It's very disgusting, very bad ref.
When Jimmy Lennon announced the decision, I saw you slump into the arms of one of your handlers. Did you think you won the fight?
Yeah, I think of course I won. Even they said a split decision, I was not feeling even split decision, I know it's not close fight, maybe by 3-4 rounds I was in front. I ran out maybe last round 10, 11, 12. I will maybe, by this year he won. But before that, I was counting big punches. He all the time was missing, punching me low below,
Vic, we haven't seen you fight this style that often, moving back, letting him come to you. Was that by choice, or did you feel you had to fight that way?
I want to stop him by uppercut, by hook. When first round start, I stay, and I feel I will stop him by uppercut. I will get him. I was faster than him. And most of the time, I'm telling you what happened, Okay, he's tough kid, following me, pushing me. I want to get him on big uppercut. Ref upset me. Ref didn't let me do my fight. I was putting my right hand in front of me, just measuring. I want to connect him with left. Ref not telling me, even I'm not touching him. He's telling me,
right,
take your low blow, take your hand. I will take the point, take your hand. It's very bad,
The consolation bout that you will fight next.
Ref,
you have an opportunity for redemption, no?
Let me finish, please. Referee break me down. He didn't let me do my fight. It's disgusting. I don't know why he did. He did pay him before that for connect like this. Didn't let me do my, because I'm awkward. I'm always measuring. I'm not pushing him. I'm not holding in front of him. I'm just measuring, touching, and taking my hand. He didn't let me do my what I like to do. He didn't let me dance. He didn't let me do anything.
All right, Vic.
Low blow. He's telling me you're holding him.
We'll give you opportunity for redemption in the consolation bout. Let's go back to ringside.